Hello and welcome to Bahrain Now, your source of local initiatives, happenings, talents, and trends. I'm your host, Khalil, here to walk you through our exciting lineup of segments and personalities from around Bahrain. So don't go away, we'll be right back. A groundbreaking study conducted at the University of Bahrain has developed an AI model capable of reducing average fuel consumption during aircraft takeoff by over 10%. This innovation has the potential to significantly impact operational costs and carbon emissions in the aviation industry. We have with us in the studio the PhD researcher in mechanical engineering at the university's College of Engineering, who is behind the study, Dr. Ahmed Khalil Owainaty. Welcome to the show. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you very much for the warm welcome.
You know, it's such a pleasure to have you here. I mean, this is such an achievement. So could you tell us a bit about your recent study in which you developed this AI?
Yes. First of all, thank you very much again for the warm welcome here at Bahrain International Studio. It's a great opportunity to meet all of you and provide insights about the study that conducted to fulfill the PhD program requirements in mechanical engineering at University of Bahrain. Basically, the study is about optimizing takeoff and landing trajectories during Airbus A320 flight operation, and considering the direct operating cost for the aircraft as well as the carbon emission. So when we define the takeoff trajectory, it is the procedure, standard instrument procedure flown by the pilot from the departure point on the runway until reaching the en route point. So basically that is happening with the coordination with the ATC, and 3 artificial intelligence techniques implemented to provide optimum solution. Machine learning as well as neural network and finally the genetic algorithm, all deployed in the solution equation in order to find the optimum solution. Starting with the machine learning, basically we used third degree polynomial nonlinear regression to build the aircraft model during takeoff with standard operating procedure. And thereafter, the equation entered the neural network in order to predict the time at which the pilot will initiate the turn after takeoff. And thereafter, a genetic algorithm is utilized to find a couple of alternative solutions in which the total cost as well as the carbon emission will be reduced to the minimum.
So thank you very much for that. That was very informative. Now, I want to ask, how can your innovation be integrated into current aircrafts, or how can it be implemented into the aviation industry in general?
Yes, so the implementation of the algorithm can be in 3 stages. In flight preparation stage, where there is a coordination between the pilot and flight planner, we call it in the industry as a dispatcher. And at second stage, the coordination between pilot and air traffic controller, the optimized trajectory can be shared in advance. When we talk about the aircraft, the results of the optimized solution give the possibility to the pilot to program the flight management system computer manually in order to optimize the trajectory and to take into account the results that's taken from the genetic algorithm. At later stage, we can also make the well coordination with industry partners to make the algorithm itself fully programmed in the flight management system.
Brilliantly said. Now, AI technologies carry a lot of benefits, but it doesn't always rule out the possibility of error. So I'm pretty sure you've done like risk assessment on this innovation. So how would you overcome any potential risks?
Yes, that is true. And as part of the management of change requirements in the industry, and in order to ensure a high standard safety level of takeoff phase, a detailed risk assessment has been conducted, taking into account all the operational factors. Now, the risk assessment has been conducted in accordance with FAA, United States Federal Administration standards for the risk assessment, and a couple of hazards and risk pointed out in order to find a certain type of mitigation. We found there are two types of highest risk. First of all, the accuracy of the data, as well as the airport complexity. So airports in general are classified into three categories. Category A is the lowest complexity and lowest risk, up to category C, which is the highest complexity and highest risk. So part of the risk assessment, we limited for the time being the implementation of such an algorithm to category A airport, where there is a lowest possible complexity. And for the accuracy of the data, as long as we feed more operational data into the algorithm, it will provide a high level of accuracy. By this way, we found that the risk has been mitigated for these two factors.
Brilliant. I mean, it's really great to see how you've done this so cohesively and you've addressed every possibility. Before we wrap up, is there anything you'd like to add?
Yes, thank you very much for such a great opportunity again. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Bahrain University and specifically Deanship of Postgraduate Studies, specifically Professor Ibrahim Matar, Professor Ahmed Youssef, Dr. Riyaz Muhammad, who supervised the whole research, as well as the internal examiner, Professor Ghulam Hussein, as well as the external examiner, Professor Muhammad Khan. Also, special thanks to my family for the support, as well as all the friends. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for joining us. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We have much more coming up right here on Bahrain Now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at what's going on beyond the studio in the following report.
As part of the Ministry of Industry and Commerce's keenness to create a transparent and sustainable consumer environment and to promote consumer protection in Bahraini markets, the Ministry of Industry and Commerce launched an awareness and control campaign for the commercial sector and consumers in conjunction with the back-to-school season under the title "With the Back-to-School Season, We Are Here." The Awareness and Control campaign aims to educate on the foundations and standards on which the buying and selling process is based, and to raise public awareness of the rights and duties of the two parties, namely the commercial sector and the consumer. The campaign also seeks to strengthen control over markets and shops to ensure compliance with the applicable laws and regulations and to ensure the integrity of promotions and discounts and the proper controls for displaying prices. The monitoring and awareness campaign addresses any misleading commercial practices and commercial fraud by intensifying inspection tours on markets, which is conducted by the Ministry's Inspection Directorate, thus enhancing the compliance of shops with the laws governing them and ensuring the availability and variety of goods suitable for the season.
The General Traffic Department works to ensure the safety of students in conjunction with the return to school by developing a traffic plan aimed at achieving a safe school year and the flow of traffic for parents and drivers around schools. The traffic plan included a number of programs to develop the performance of the traffic police, community service police, school guards, and school bus drivers by providing a number of awareness lectures. In order to achieve safety and facilitate traffic movement, road users and drivers must adhere to traffic regulations and instructions and avoid wrong behaviors, in addition to the need for parents to cooperate with community police and school guards to organize traffic and raise safety rates.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them the honor to officially open the art exhibition.
Filipino creatives Bahrain held an art exhibition entitled Heatwave Visions at Bahrain Time Art. As the name suggests, the exhibition displays artworks by Filipino artists in Bahrain, inspired by Bahrain's summer heat and warmth and cultural fusion.
As everyone is being connected and related to the weather that we are experiencing these days in Bahrain, that's where we get the name Heatwave. And this is also our time where we can talk about the diverse culture and also artistic expressions of each culture. Like especially this is our first time to exhibit in Thai art. So we are like giving you a fusion, a cultural fusion of all the artworks of Filipinos in Bahrain. You are going to expect a lot of expressions when it comes to heat and the weather in Bahrain, where you're going to see a lot of different representations when it comes to the weather, the heat. Like for example, you're going to expect a lot of birds here, like phoenix. You're going to see it here, where phoenix is like a fiery bird. There's a lot of artists who expressed heat in different forms, landscapes, nature, such the like.
The warm colors of each painting show art embracing the warmth. The opening saw the attendance of ambassadors of different Asian countries, Philippines, China, Nepal, Thailand, and Brunei, and the director of the mall, artists, as well as media representatives of different entities.
I chose to exhibit my painting called Where Do I Fit In? It uses a lot of like warm colors, and it's basically, I would say it's like a painting kind of hugging in a way, and that's like how I could relate it to the art embracing warmth in a way. To me, the comfort of the painting is in trying to find where you are in this world and just where do you fit in this world.
Welcome to our art exhibition entitled Heatwave Visions. So in relation to the theme of this art exhibit, I made the paintings entitled Braving the Heat and Sunset Blaze. So these paintings are done using the acrylic paints, and it transpires the meaning of having heat or the weather, the warm weather here, especially in Bahrain. And like during the summer, we are braving this heat. We are feeling the scorching hotness of the sun. But despite of this, it also incorporates the positivity. Because even though it is so hot during summer here, the sunset and the sunrise are also giving us this feeling of newness and giving us the positivity. And sunlight itself is a life-giving entity. So I chose to have this painting.
The exhibition is open to all and is definitely worth a visit as it captures the intense passion and creativity that burns within each artist. The Avenues-Bahrain Carnival held at the Avenues Mall took place on August 15th and lasted till August 24th. The carnival witnessed a great success as kids and adults enjoyed multiple shows daily performed by international artists from across the world: Spain, Italy, Romania, Korea, Argentina, Japan, and Australia. The carnival saw the attendance of people from different Gulf regions who came especially to enjoy the fun carnival shows.
This is my first time in Bahrain, and actually people is very nice, very open. So I really enjoy the moment because a lot of people come to me, say hello, and then how impressed they are, and then how was my show, those kind of things. So I really had a warm feeling after the show all the time. My show, the focus on without language. That's the main point, because, for example, my parents can't speak English, and some of them, they're uncomfortable with the English speaking show. So I try to reduce the language and try to focus on more comedy and magic itself. I am from Korea, because I'm mostly working in Europe or Canada. Every continent has different. Here is more respectful and waiting. Europe is more participating, so those kind of difference. But in a way, both are good in a different way. So I really enjoy it here too.
It's just really impressive. He separated them and joined them. That's impressive.
I came here from Saudi Arabia to Bahrain because I went to see the Carnival show, and I'm so excited to see it because I saw it in Snapchat, and I'm so happy to come to Bahrain and see the Carnival. The person in the fox when he did the magic shows, because I'm one of the, I love to hear about magic and see about the magician.
Multiple shows took place daily at different spots in the mall, ensuring everyone got to enjoy the summer fun.
Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you for watching, and remember, you can always reach out to us on our social media accounts shown below. We'd love to hear from you. This is Khalil. Until next time, good night and God bless.